make you feel?
I'm pretty sure some of them jumped out of their chairs.
Don't ever do that again.
Hey, I bet you there were some people out there who liked it.
Kiki.
No way! That is the one thing I try to avoid on the internet.
Yeah, dude. Who would want to be scared to death?
Okay. Maybe they don't really like jump scares, but I needed to catch their attention somehow.
Why?
So that we can discuss why scary movies appeal to people.
Let's go, Mario!
O'clock midnight.
Mom? According to a 2004 paper in the Journal of Media Psychology by Dr. Glenn Walters, there are 3 primary factors that make horror films alluring: tension, relevance, and unrealism, which in the end lead to a satisfaction of feeling. Tension in this case is developed through the use of strategically selected sounds and movements by the actor and editor. Oftentimes when watching a scary movie in theaters, you know when a jump scare is coming because of the musical cues. You begin to cover your ears and eyes all at once, because then you realize that you have to sacrifice your senses because you don't have enough hands, and then you end up looking like this. Yeah.
How do we get scared though? The science behind this is that there's a part of the brain responsible for registering fear, the amygdala, a bundle of neurons in the shape of 2 almonds located deep down the temporal lobe. This is the part that causes us to shriek or scream when we visualize or feel something that causes the hair on the back of our neck to rise. Abstract sensations such as music and the frightening lightning that horror movies consist of activates the amygdala, thus we jump when something unexpectedly pops out. Our body response to this is fear and anxiousness. Even if we go into the movie knowing that the movie is completely fake, our body doesn't accept this fact.
Each person has their own type of satisfaction to relieve their tension, and according to Brigham Young University, thrill watching is a type of satisfaction. When the girl in the scene starts to head for the door, one gets the thought that something bad is going to happen, or in their case, something thrilling is going to happen. This can be related to a roller coaster. People who go on there go for the thrill and have expectations of some drop, which in the end meets their pleasure. In the same way, once the girl enters the room and sees an anonymous person, the audience is met with a sense of catharsis. Why else are these movies embraced by audiences?
Unrealism. A famous study conducted by Hayden and McCulley and Rosen explored the effects of disgust on avid moviegoers, exposing college students to 3 documentary videos depicting real-life horrors. Yet 90% of the students turned the video off before it even reached the end. Even the majority of individuals who watched the tape in its entirety found the images disturbing. These same individuals, however, were not exposed to watching horror films regularly. These types of movies are filled with similar amounts of blood and gore as compared to documentaries. However, there are some factors preventing these individuals from watching these documentaries. The idea that people going to horror films know what they are watching is fake allows them to not feel guilty in the end and therefore are able to enjoy it.
Everyone suffers, and it's a part of life, which must be accepted. So, what does suffering have to do with horror movies? In horror movies, there's often a victim who is being harmed or punished. The audience that watches horror movies often finds pleasure in seeing somebody suffer, if not pleasure, then a similar feeling such as interest. This is rationalization, which is defined as the process of thinking of more acceptable reasons for less acceptable behaviors, or Schadenfreude, pleasure found from someone from another person's misfortune. Horror movies are never ending because there's always another victim to suffer, one after the other. There's no need to be surprised though. At the delight of Homo sapiens taking in the wretchedness of others is perfectly normal. Perfectly normal, exactly how suffering is perfectly normal and inescapable.
In the end, the most important thing to keep in mind is that we enjoy each other's suffering. Seeing others get tormented and hurt gives us satisfaction, which is why we watch these movies. The adrenaline that is pumping while watching a horror movie further increases the emotional need to be complete. According to Vox, one of the scenes that get people excited are the chasing scenes. The chasing scene is always pulled and slowed down to create suspense. Basically, everyone watching this scene is on the edge of their seat.
Okay, time to start on the CO. can't believe they're doing this right now. I don't have time for this. We need to finish our CO. I need to call them now. Hey, Fizza, I know it's you. You need to stop.
I'm like tired. Just go to sleep. It wasn't me. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not even on the dock. Okay, night, dude. You should sleep.
If it's not you, then who is it? Oh my god, what is that? What the heck? Don't come in, don't come in. Wait, I locked the door, right? What the heck? No. There's no way she can come inside. No. No. No.
Why else do horror movies keep us intrigued?
Good question. And the answer is relevance and relatability. Some people may have found the beginning reel to be dismissible. You may have viewed it as simple comedic relief, but it is much more. It allows for the audience to get to know the character slightly better and really feel her loss at the end of the scene. Unless, of course, you are a dog lover and done with all of your COs. Haha, JK, that was a bad conclusion. A really important factor in horror films today, especially when the usual jump scare does not work, is their relevance to what we find socially acceptable.
Once again, cliches. There's something appealing, very similar to the situation when pleasure is found from watching horror movies. You know it's coming, and it brings satisfaction once you experience it. Yet, you still spend that $10 to go to watch the horror movie with the same basic plot. Same dude gets chased and dies, or the killer dies and the victim gets a happy ending.
I'm relating to the scene based on what the main character is going through. If I were made to be the leader of a group that doesn't work, I would also be angry. This happened to me before many times. The main character is going through a series of confusing events, and as a viewer, I know that this will all go wrong and spiral down to a dark ending. I can't help but feel better about myself for not being in that same situation. Finding a relation to the movie gets the audience further engaged because of the thrill, the relevance, and the enjoyment of watching one suffer.
Those were pretty scary, actually.
I'm scared.
Are you okay?
I'm so scared.
Okay,
Same. Those productions were so good at FHK, man.
Okay, I'm gonna be back. Hold on just a
Okay.
second.
Alright. Quiet, good?
No.
Okay. Okay, man. Dude, it's over. Jesus Christ. It's fine, Qual. I'll just join, you know?
No, dude.
Why?
No, dude. I peed myself.
Dude, it's fine. I'll
No,
just
dude. I pooped myself too. Don't look.
It's
Dude,
fine.
leave me alone. I need to clean
Dude.
myself up.
It's fine. I'm
Dude.
just scared, okay?
Dude,
I
what
won't
you
join
doing?
you. No,
I've
wait.
been up here for like an hour.
I don't know. What?
Where is she?
I don't know. Whoa. Cool. Hmm? What?
Shh. Look.
What?
Look.
What? Oh God! Whoa!
Dude, I'm so sorry.
No! Why did you go? Sorry. You're so close. What the